Bedu, now back to our swell shoulder habit. Come on, Sesame dear, stick that magic wand of yours deeper into my love cauldron, while your father has his dragon of passion explore the back caverns. Hi, I still like me some anal. Nothing like a double penetration to make a family bonding so much closer.
Quick, change the channel!
Why hello there my two potential future pedal playmates. My name is Smuggled and today I am here in this small seaside town somewhere in Florida to get me some satisfaction. You see, I happen to be looking for a horse and monkey, but not just any horse and monkey, but both this horse and monkey girl by the names Alfonso and Mr. Nielsen, who belong to 150 long long stocking, the young female protagonist in this slow film of the same name. Yes. Now then, once I have found both these animals along with their slow sexy owner, the first thing I will do is what the fuck? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe this was my fucking Rick journey here.
Whoops, sorry Pubey, but I think we got mixed up with some of the other scripts. Let's see. Yep, this was actually supposed to come out sometime next week. So sorry, it won't happen again.
It better not. Otherwise you'll suffer the wrath of my really sucky iris. Okay people, let's get back on track here. I got 4 more series in this franchise left to go and I'm getting restless. Oh sweet Lilith, that buzz-killing hairball is getting so high and mighty nowadays. Oh well, that won't stop us from rehearsing our love scenes as a slow warm-up. Face smotherings and hot-loving will surround me.
Excuse me, but have any of you seen an electric running around anywhere? Sorry about that folks, let's try this again. Tenchi Muyo GXP. Original script by Beats June 92.
Hello my other good galaxy policewoman, I am the Pube Muppet, and I have returned to GPH2 for a second chance at satisfaction. This time I'm looking for another GP officer, but not just any GP officer, but no other than the Earth representative Tecnhi Muyo. Now from what I understand is that this character is not only a long-time friend of the Masaki family, but that he is known to have a severe streak of bad luck for not only himself, but also those around him. With that said, since I myself also have a bit of bad luck when it comes to getting satisfaction, I have this theory that if I let some of Tecnhi's bad luck rub off on me, it would cancel out my own bad luck, resulting in me finally getting satisfaction, regardless of whether or not that makes any sense. Ooh. Yes, that would be absolutely anus-ripping, penis-sucking testicles the size of Jupiter astronomical,
What's that? You say you're looking for Tecnhi Muyo. Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Mr. Muppet, but Tecnhi's so-called bad luck hasn't really been bothering him that much anymore, especially after his joint marriage to all his favorite heel honies in the series. In fact, it's actually changed his luck for the better since. By the way folks, I'll have you know that our dear little Tecnhi also has plans on building up a swell little heel harem, to rival that of his old BFF and my grandson Tenchi Masaki, but also that of his longtime idol Ataru Moriboshi. And considering how popular he's been getting with most of the Tecnhi Muyo females already, then I'd say that it's only a matter of time before he makes that little goal of his a reality. Oh yes, that should be just as swell as it sounds, ha ha ha.
What kind of piece of shit establishment is this? All I wanted was to get more lucky and possibly get some sexual satisfaction with another Tenchi Muyo character, but I find out that he's married to a bunch of space harlots and is even planning to start a yo-hair and making my chances at a swell sexy time slip beyond belief. No, there's no limit to how fucking swell this is. Fuck off and let me be.
Huh, the jokes on that hairy little scumbag. Tecnhi and his waifus have actually been in my shoe this entire time, and I can assure you they're loving every second of it, ha ha ha.
Excuse me, but I was told that someone's having trouble with their cable monitor.
Oh my, you must be the customer service I called for earlier. Well then what are you waiting for? Get yourself over here and service me.
Hiya. Yes, it was actually me this whole time. Tsubasa Kurenai posing as a cable representative to have my swell way with Tenchi Masaki's grandmother, because older, more mature females happen to be one of my biggest kinks. Hi.
What? Did you just call me a grandmother?
Oops. I meant you're young and spunky fresh. Let's just get to the sex already, okay? Hey.
Sasami Magical Girls Club. For the record, DW Forever 917 didn't actually watch the following Tenchi series, including this one, and is purely working with information that he researched through reviews and wiki sites. So these next few scenes will be relatively short, and or will be added with filler to keep things more interesting. With that said, we now return you to our regularly scheduled goes to video.
Hello my good washer, I am the Pube Muppet, and despite the fact the characters in this show are mostly female, I did indeed come here to this magical girl establishment to get some satisfaction. Now then, today I am looking for a groundskeeper, but not just any groundskeeper, but this particular groundskeeper happens to go by the name of—
Pardon me, Mr. Horrid Backfire of a magic spell. Heck, just kidding, Pubey, I know it's you. But anywho, if you were expecting to find my so-called boss Damon, then I'm afraid you're out of luck, because he seems to be missing at the moment. We already have the FTPD on the case trying to figure that out. Of course, that's not the only weird thing that's happened this week. For example, one of our young students, Montesaruda, has been missing since the day he was chased off the academy grounds by a trio of pedophiles who came here in an odd-looking spaceship. Also folks, I'm sorry you never got to meet me in the Magical Project S section of the video. That's where I'm known as America's greatest scientist, Washu Fitzgerald Kobayashi. And by the way, this is also the version of me that represents the pansexual pack and is one of the leading designers of Sammy Wear.
What kind of research establishment is this? All I wanted was to give me a slim chance at a male character in this mostly female magical girl anime. And not only are none of the same male characters present, but I get this highlight trim from the scientist using this section of the video to promote herself and some other nonsense. If no group. Damn it, if I was a proper gay, I'd tell this bitch to shut the fuck up and get on with it. But I guess the best I can do here is fuck off and let me be.
Heck, I knew that would get rid of that little fucker fast. And by the way folks, Damon was actually in my shoe this whole time. Anyways, come on Ryoki, we've got some more experiments to do, ha ha ha.
Tenchi Muyo or on Geminer, known in Japan as Saint Knight's Tale. Special thanks goes out to Mr. Big Blackfoot Fetishist for the inspiration of this next scene.
Hello my good man, I am the Pube Muppet, and I have come here to this giant mech/fantasy anime to get me some satisfaction. And yes, I am aware that like GXP, this anime series takes place in the same universe as the Ryoki OVA series, as it features Tenchi Masaki, the new half-brother of Tenchi Masaki, who is born into the family soon after Tenchi's father marries that slut Rosa, oops I mean Rhea. Sorry folks, for some habit on DW Forever 917's part, haha. But anyways, I also know that this takes place sometime in the future when Tenchi becomes 15 years old and he somehow gets transported to the world of Geminar and gets stuck in the middle of a conspiracy to assassinate the unimpressed Lashara Earth. With that said, it's no stretch to the imagination who it is I'm here for. I figured if I can't get my hands on the genuine article, I thought I'd try my luck with his younger sibling instead. But anyways, let's, as the recurring cutaway gags of this channel say, get on with it. Now then, when I find Tenchi, the first thing I'll have him do is take his big sacred mechanoid and shove it all the way up my ass like a dildo. After my asshole has been stretched to absolute looseness and my prostate swells up to roughly the size of Jupiter, I will then poop it out and flood the entire planet of Geminar in a river of my own diarrhea, and then I will suck up all the delicious poop and say it's yummy. After that, I will have him use the mechanoid to stomp all over my penis so that I can feel the oh so glorious swell pain, and keep on stomping it until it too swells up to roughly the size of Jupiter, and then I will unleash all the built-up sexual tension from the aforementioned glorious mind-numbing pain and flood the entire planet in a river of my blood, pus, and semen. Ooh! Yes, that will be so father fucking phenomenal, ha ha ha!
Excuse me, Mr. Horribly Disfigured Koro, but you say that you were looking for Mech Master Tenchi? Well, the last I saw him, he was seen talking to some young blonde female in a blue dress, along with some other colorful-looking characters who claimed to have traveled here from the past in some odd-looking capsule, and she said that his assistance was needed to, in her own words, fight the good fight against prude tyranny. And to be honest, I haven't really seen him, or for that matter any of the other—
Move over, you boring fuck, I'll take it from here.
Sorry folks, but his explanation was taking what seems like an eternity, like waiting for Mr. Big Blackfoot Fetishist to get his next secret diary out on his channel. And yes, you can expect a tattoo of my victory over the fourth wall to pop up at this point, ha ha ha. But anyways, aloha Pube Muppets, my name is Maui and I represent the newest multi-sexual Speakonia group, the Mo1 And in case you weren't paying attention to this news previous dribble, then I'll have you know that our major allies, the Princess Caliclan, already came here and got Tenchi Matsuki along with Lashura and the other main cast characters and their flying badges, and went back to the present to put a stop to all the bad news in photophobia. There, I just broke it down for you Maui style, and so...
What can I say except you're welcome?
What kind of piece of establishment is this? All I want is one of you person with one of the incarnations of Tenchi, and now this time the motivation of every young man who tells me that some bullshit liberation group has already got Tenchi and those other harlots, and I want to do this time on my satisfaction, but now he's sodomizing my eardrums with that fucking obnoxious ass son of his own got someone else my version I up with a goddamn No, this couldn't possibly get any more enthralled. Fuck off and let me be.
What the fuck? I thought for sure I was done with all the weird bullshit going on this week.
Excuse me, but did you see a hairy amphibian pushing his fucking luck come this way?
Tecnhi Muyo.
Hello my good man, I am the Pube Muppet. And since this is the last TV series in the Tenchi franchise, I will be wasting no time whatsoever and just state that I desire the Tenchi in this universe, and here are the following sexual activities I wish to perform on said character. Now then, when I find this Tenchi, the first thing I will do is... Oh, you revealed yourself. Hold on, I'm elected. Just what the hell is going on here? What do you mean congratulations, I'm the first one to find you? Now why the fuck would I want to do that?
Go ahead. You sound like a little...
What the fuck? Who the flying builders are you and why are you Angelic interrupting my rip journey?
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just I've been looking for him everywhere, and I'm so glad that you found him. Oh, and by the way, I am really worn out from all the looking around, and my poor aching feet could use some much needed attention. So why don't you warm up those hairy fingers of yours and tenderize my meat glass? Ha ha ha.
What? I do what? Like I said to your own kid earlier, why would I ever want to grant such a vile request, especially for her female? I'm not a potato, but that is the most disgusting thing I've ever been asked throughout this whole ghost of video, and I won't fucking stand for it. Damn it, all I wanted was attention or a reasonable facsimile amongst its friends and family, and all I get is some dumb Pokemon and the flip-up crazy harlot that it's attached to go. Oh, shit.
Oh yeah. Did I mention that my Alakid doesn't take kindly to his trainer getting rejection?
Would it help if I told you I was a homosexual?
Take that sphere that's not the old back.
Yeah, Dimitri.
I guess you could be saying that would be just to got himself a real shock, Jaden.
Yeah, I suppose you could also be saying he got a real church out of it.
Either way, it's probably the closest you'll ever get to lighting up his life.
Well, yes, that definitely takes care of that. Only now where am I going to get my foot massage?
Excuse me, little miss, but I was the one who actually found that little pet of yours before that hairy lizard thing did, so perhaps I could be the one to pamper those aching mandibles of yours. And after that, maybe you'd like to become one of my students at the academy. Hi.
Oh my, it's the Tenchi of this very series, and he actually showed up for the video. Well, isn't this just a swell turn of events? Well, considering the circumstances, I do believe I'll take you up on the dice you offer Masaki-sensei. Yes.
Hold it right there, buddy. I'll have you know I've been tracking that Elliot since I was in a ghost video in Casey's hometown. By the way, Casey, it's actually nice to finally run into you, and I would even give up my current pursuit of the Pube Muppet to give you that aforementioned foot massage, and even extend an invitation into the penny punch, as we would so love to have a swell and underrated Pokemon character like yourself to represent our footster group. Yes.
Excuse me, Miss Nanako, but it just so happens I've been looking for your elected as well and would also like a chance to stroke your chopsticks and dumplings after such a long search. Moreover, as you can tell by my colors, you might have guessed that I myself happen to be a huge fan of the Electabuzz baseball team. And from one die-hard little leader to another, I would so love for you to get a home run all over my love bat until it sprays a natural line marker onto the field and completely covers home base. Hi, that will be so basu swell, hot hot hot.
Pardon me, lowly peasants. My name is Rio Tennant, and perhaps I myself could throw my hat into the ring, since I never got a chance to be properly introduced in either the Ryo-Oki or the GXP section of this video. Oh, and pay no mind to those pesky fragments of the fourth wall, as I am quite sure some of my troops will take care of that in no time, ha ha ha. But anyways, my lady, I would consider it an honor and a privilege to give those marvelous tootsies of yours the pampered perfection they so richly deserve. Wink.
Well, just listen to Mr. Hoity-Toity over here put on the swell charms.
Seriously, why, you could look up my ass when I'm in my Pichan form and I bet you'd see less ham than I'm seeing here. So tell me, Prince Charming, just what Speakonia group or organization are you from?
Oh, trust me, my fine foot fellow, you'll be finding that out soon enough, yes.
Well, until then, I say we go and strike out some extra innings with Casey and her static Poke partner.
Oh, I'm with you there, Yoga. Let's play ball.
Jay, looking for Mile Kid has become quite the popular pastime lately, ha ha ha.
That's what I was telling you before!
Later that day.
Oh sweet Dildis, this is so unswell. I've been through every Tenchi Muyo TV series and spin-off show in the franchise and couldn't find a single Tenchi or any other male character to have my swell way with. I didn't go to any of the Tenchi Muyo films, because 2 out of the 3 of them are connected to the first TV series, and that would just be redundant. And the second Tenchi film, well, there's a reason I don't go there. But anyways, maybe it's time I just give up at this point. Besides, I'm getting sick and tired of all these unestablished fucks muscling in and commandeering my goes-to video to fill their own agenda. So that's it. It's over. I'm not getting a Tenchi Muyo character, and that's that.
Now, Mr. Poop Muppet, don't be so quick to give up just yet.
What the fuck? Hey, just who are you and what are you talking about?
Oh yes, where are my manners? Greetings, Mr. Muppet. My name is Dr. Clay and I myself happen to be a Tenchi Muyo character. I appear as the main villain in episodes 11 and 12 of the OVA series Tenchi Muyo Ryo-Oki. I was tasked in capturing the scientific genius and my former colleague Professor Wasu Hakubi. I did this by having my android servant Zero copy and assimilate the form of Ryoko Hakubi and then infiltrate the Masaki household. However, I could not have foreseen the fact that when Zero had copied Ryoko's DNA, she had also assimilated and superseded her emotions and personality as well. Hence why she could no longer carry out my orders or even bring herself to kill Tenchi Masaki. It was such a humiliating backfire, to say the least. Erg.
Well, thanks for the exposition dump there, Squid Face. But that still doesn't explain why you were here.
Well, Mr. Muppet, I just wanted you to know that all hope is not lost. There is still a major Tenchi Muyo character you could still get for yourself.
But I've been to every major series and spin-off show in the franchise. What else is there? Or are you referring to characters from the other creations of Masaki Kajishima and Hiroki Hayashi that take place in the same universe as Tenchi Muyo? Like Photon Earth from the series Photon the Idiot Adventures, that is set in the same universe as the Ryo-Oki OVA series and is considered a spiritual prequel to War on Geminar. Or perhaps you mean Kazuki Atsuga from Dual Parallel Trouble Adventure, of which would feature some characters who would appear in later installments of Ryo-Oki. Do you mean Makoto Mizuhara from the Hayashi series El Hazard, the characters of which would make various cameos in stuff like Magic Project S and Tenchi in Tokyo? Moreover, the latter also features a non-canon cameo of Photon Earth, or that extremely unestablished series battle programmer Shiras, and is supposed to be canon with the OVA version of Pretty Sammy. Well, anyways, that's what DW4Ever917 read off of Wikipedia. Whether or not it's true, I doubt I'll get any satisfaction from that series either way. And if you really want to get technical, there's also the 1980s AIC anime Bubblegum Crisis, of which both Kazushima and Hiyashi also worked on at the time, which features that Daisuke teen Throbaki. Even the works of Takahiko Ito like Outlaw Star and Angel Links, which seem to draw inspiration and similar elements to Kazushima and Hiyashi's works, can be easily considered hidden establishment at this point.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it!
Mostly because I just knew that was going to happen sooner or later.
Actually, Pubey, I was referring to the first TV series Tenchi Universe. You see, that series has a Kagato, but not just any Kagato, but this particular Kagato happens to be an ass virgin. That's right, an untapped fountain of establishment ripe for the plucking.
Oh my. I don't believe it. A chance to not only get a Tenchi Muyo character, but also a Tenchi Muyo character that has never had his arse penetrated by a PP penis.
Yes, just think of it, Pubey. By being the first to rob this Kagato of his anal virginity, your reputation would skyrocket tremendously, even rivaling that of your mortal enemy Drew Pickles. How's that for getting your long-deserved satisfaction?
Ah yes, that would indeed be quite the swell game-changing pubic feather in my cock. But why would you go out of your way to help me get satisfaction, Clay? Just what do you have to gain in all of this?
Well, Mr. Muppet, to be perfectly honest, my aforementioned failed attempts to try and abduct Washu for my own swellings has really demotivated me in the harshest way possible. After all, what chance does a mediocre scientist like myself stand against such an advanced genius who also happens to be a hive mind, whose swellness and personality expands all across the known universe, the unknown universe, the multiverse, or whatever motherfucking verse out there? Why, I even lost one of my aforementioned creation Zero after she absorbed Ryoko's personality and ruined everything. All my greatest carefully laid plans put to everlasting shame. So as you can see, Mr. Muppet, I no longer consider myself worthy of such an endeavor. And so, I figured if I can't take on the universe's greatest scientific genius, I can at least do the one thing even she never could, and that's help an unestablished character finally get their satisfaction. And Pubey, that satisfaction will be yours come come hell or high water. Yes.
Oh wow, imagine it. Me, finally getting my satisfaction. And also stealing the anal virginity of an untapped Tenchi Muyo character. Why, this could be just the thing to turn my life around, maybe even becoming more established in the community.
Yes, and as a sign of goodwill to prove my loyalty, I will even allow you to use your really sucky virus to turn me into a pubic character so that we can truly be in this plot together.
What's that? You say you would willingly allow yourself to become a Pubey? Oh wow, you must really be desperate for a win to do something like that. Normally I would be a bit suspicious about your intentions, but in this case I won't look a gift horse in the anus.
By the way, Mr. Muppet, as a scientist I must admit that I've always been a bit curious as to how you managed to turn people and creatures into poobies using your really sucky virus. Why, I even heard that you once conducted an experiment using the DNA of a certain Rumiko Takahashi character to try and create your own personal sex slave. Tell me, Pubey, is that true?
Why yes, I did in fact conduct such an experiment, but the less I revisit that failure the better. But anyways, my good doctor, if you're really curious about how my really sucky virus works, I could walk you through the process step by step while you write down the swell equation.
Why yes, I do suppose that would be quite sufficient, Mr. Muppet. Alright, go ahead and reveal to me your secrets of the pubic transformation.
Very well, just follow my lead and let the swell process begin.
Holy shit, no!
So there you have it. Now you know the swell process of how to change to a Pubey using the really sucky virus. So then, my good doctor, tell me what you think about the new you.
Oh, yes, I must say this is indeed quite an unusual and yet swell sensation. Why, I do believe I am ready to carry out our mission, to finally get the satisfaction that the two of us so rightfully deserve. Yes.
Yeah, for the love of Jupiter, as in the planet, not that sailor slut, obviously. Let's go and get that first series Kagato and fulfill my swell destiny.
Well, Mr. Muppet, before we can do that, we first need to bring him back into existence. As you know, this version of Kagato was killed off by the first series Tenchi at the end of Tenchi Universe. And it just so happens that I also have that reanimator to bring him back to life. Only thing is, this dead reanimator will only work by placing a personal possession belonging to the desired resurrectee inside of it.
So wait, you were saying the only way we can actually resurrect this Kagato is if we find something that belonged to him? How the flying dildis do we come across something like that?
Relax, Mr. Muppet. It just so happens that I know exactly where we can find such an item to restore the first series Kagato. You see, after Tenchi's battle on the planet Jurai and the Masaki family returned to Earth, they took an item back with them, and that very item was Kagato's sword. To make sure that its evil power would never fall into the wrong hands, the Masaki family hid the sword in the same cave where one of Wash's incarnations was imprisoned for hundreds of years until she was freed by the series' main cast. And so, all we have to do is retrieve the sword from the cave at the Masaki shrine and place it in my dead reanimator to resurrect the first series Kagato. Sounds simple enough, don't you think?
Well then what are we waiting for, Pube? Let's get to that cave and swipe that sword dildo before some other Speakonia character comes in and tells us that we've been beat to the punch again.
Rightio. Watch out, first Tenchi series calls here we come, ha 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 come.
You just gotta carry the 3!
It's not that simple!
Tenchi Universe, again.
Well, here we are, Clay. The cave in which the Series 01 Washu was imprisoned and where the sword of the Series 01 Kagato is being held.
Yes, now all we have to do is go in there and retrieve said sword and use it too. What the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? Oh sweet dildis up my too big bum bum, there seems to be some commotion going on over there.
Yeah, only who is causing said commotion and why?
Yo, I found you at last.
Hey, who the fuck is that?
Hold it right there, you fuckers! If the two of you are allies to Pretty Sammy, then I'm going to enter the story first!
Hold on, he thinks that we're in league with Pretty Sammy. Oh, so it's all just a big misunderstanding. Alright, let me handle this. Hello my good man, I am the Pube Muppet.
Hello also my good man, I am the Pube Clay.
Anyways, I just wanted you to know that we have no affiliation with this character. In fact, the one you seek isn't even in this canon of the franchise.
Well, not necessarily Pubey. There is actually a version of Pretty Sammy that appears in the second half of episode 12 of Tenchi Universe. In fact, it happens to be part 2 of a 3-parter episode.
Ah, so you were lying. You do know Pretty Sammy. How fucking dare you try to deceive me like that? Now you will totally face the wrath of Hiroshi, which is me.
Erg, nice going there, Clay. Now he's going to kill us and all because you couldn't keep that big expositioning mouth of yours shut. Hold on, you said that you were Hiroshi? But I thought that Hiroshi was just a made-up character that Chihiro Kawai made up as part of her karaoke singing career. You remember that piece of shit song which plagued my eardrums during the first half of this clusterfuck of a rig journey?
Well, actually, Pubey, there is a character named Hiroshi in the third Pretty Sammy OVA special. Only this Hiroshi is an alien creature that assimilates. Oh my, I just remembered. Oh boy, this is kind of awkward.
Damn it, Clay, what are you not telling me?
Well, Mr. Muppet, you see, that alien creature calling itself Hiroshi, well, he is actually one of my creations.
What a twist!
Yes, what started as an early prototype for my aforementioned android servant Zero, I ended up using these mind-linking aliens in a backup plot to trap Washu in one of her other incarnations from a separate canon in case of my failure in the Ryo-Oki canon. Only I could have never anticipated that the so-called Hiroshi would end up developing a fueling desire to destroy Pretty Sammy.
Enough! You were just trying to distract me from my mission to destroy Pretty Sammy! I'll fucking kill you both for that!
Damn it, Hiroshi, listen to me. Those aren't even your own thoughts. You're an alien experiment who has mind linked with a fataphobic prude fucker who wants Pretty Sammy destroyed. Now wake up and face reality.
Silence! I will not have you distract me from my mission, damn it! Tell me where Pretty Sammy is right now or I'll fucking destroy this whole area!
Fire! Come on. Hurry up! Sammy, I'm waiting!
Holy shit, this guy's really fucking up everything. Okay, that's it. It's time to put an end to this. Alright, Clay, you go in and get the sword from the cave. I'll deal with this failure of an experiment, like what I didn't do to Pube Shotgun a long time ago.
Roger that. Good luck to you, my Pubey partner.
Now then, Hiroshi, you think you're such hot stuff. Well, you ain't seen nothing yet. I didn't want to resort to this, but you leave me no choice.
Hey, what the fuck is that thing? Wait, you don't mean... No, it can't be.
Yes, behold Hiroshi, this is my very own special secret weapon, and not just any special secret weapon, but no other than my oh so famous really sucky virus pistol. I first used this swell device at the end of a 4-parter Speakonia special by YouTuber Feltzer342, in where I temporarily joined forces with my mortal enemy Drew Pickles to kill that slut maid Marion for raping me and trying to turn me into straight. I used it again in another one of Feltzer's videos when I was trying to test the full potent effect at a government laboratory where I was denied my satisfaction with a special mystery guest. I of course made a few modifications since that time, and now this newly upgraded model of the pistol not only kills women and turns men gay and or other people and creatures into pubies, but also it kills homophobes, photophobes and other prude fuckers that dare to go against anything swell and sexy. But anyways, I digress. And now Hiroshi, for trying to jeopardize our swell mission, failing to live up to the good doctor's expectations, and of course your crimes against pedalkind, even if it is for a nerd, girl, moreover for also not being present in the pretty semi-obvious section of this goes to video to give me my satisfaction. I the Pube Muppet will use my really sucky virus pistol and blast you into oblivion once and for all. So then, do you have any last words before you're slow, jittery, and not to mention extremely painful, and not by any means in a sexual way death?
It hurts what you've done to me.
Too late for that. Really sucky virus pistol fire.
Oh noes, I've been shot by the really sucky virus and I'm going to crash in 5, 4, 3, cheese, the Wiggles, Delia Ketchum, Actaharu Morboshi, Tony Little, Ryoko the Space Pedal Pirate, Swordfish, Pigs in a Blanket, the McDilbus DLT, Blathering Blatherskite, Captain Jack Sparrow and the Curse of the Black Girl, Apple Cinnamon Monkey Toaster. Boyfriends is the office fish for this selge, by an fashion in C and Z and Knelps and speech of an theology judge dash telch fish self host just Knelps and Fliss and M selged post voice centric to the right edge pouch to some drug jail well melting cast and false and voyage coys just if niner jailer and few thick more and 5 or 3 if 48 39 tough and fair out jerk way audio elks point molding self and sex X N C N D L N F V C M N V M C N V C L S N C no elks 3 U P J M S N N D N N V K V N X M N V K D and said constant quest and the in constant Shia FT 93 Nonsk KJ. Says second sig sub K D F V N B K F D N V D F melt phenomenon felt melt and cold volt M cadum.
Well, that takes care of that unestablished fucker. Now to head into the cave and help Clay find that sword.
No need, Pubey. I have the sword right here and it's ready to be placed into my dead reanimator. Anyways, here we go.
Yes, you did it, Clay. It's actually working.
Whoa, what the fuck just happened? Last thing I remember I was defeated by that upstart Tenchi Masaki and next thing I know what the fuck? Hey, just what in the good galaxy's creation are you two supposed to be anyway?
Alright, nice going, Clay. I'll take it from here. Hello my good man, I am the Pube Muppet, and after going all across this entire franchise having to endure one wild goose chase after another, getting upstaged by a bunch of self-promoting no-talent fucks who have nothing better to do but cause additional distractions to pad out this already long as a Peter Jackson Hobbit trilogy goes to video.
Yes, the resurrection of the first series Kagito was a rousing success. Congratulations on such a fine plan to bring him back to the world of the living.
Well, thank you, that is very appreciative of you to say so. But just who the flying dildos are you and why did you fucking interrupt me?
Oh, it's perfectly alright, Mr. Muppet, he is with me. And thank you Dark Cat on my successful plan to retrieve Kagito's sword and bring him back with the dead reanimator. Moreover, did you receive the equation I sent you in my email before coming back here to the first series?
Why, as a matter of fact I did, Clay, and after a bit of reverse engineering, Dr. Viper was able to create an antidote to the really sucky virus. Here, allow me to demonstrate its capabilities to you, considering the state of your, current condition.
Oh yes, so good to be back to normal again, ha ha ha.
Clay, why did you allow yourself to be changed back from a Pubey? Well, never mind. Either way, I'm finally going to get me some satisfaction. Oh!
You getting satisfaction. You foolish abomination of nature, you still don't get it.
Yes, I thought that even you would figure out by now that I wasn't ever planning to help get you your satisfaction.
What? No, that can't be. You swore you were going to help me. You even allowed yourself to be turned into a Pubey to swear your allegiance to me.
Well, of course I did, fool. This was all an elaborate scheme to calculate the secret of your virus. Getting myself infected was a necessary sacrifice, which was inevitably remitted in the end.
Yes, and retrieving Kabuto's sword to resurrect him in the dead reanimator was also a swell bonus in the bargain.
Excuse me, but is this an interview for a manager's position? And if so, could someone please tell me what the hell is going on here?
Oh, forgive me, where are my manners? Greetings, first series Kabuto. My name is Dark Cat, and both me and Dr. Clay here would like to extend to you an invitation to the Darkness, of which I so happen to be a member of in addition to my dual membership in the Elitist Alliance. Yes.
Hold on, you said the Elitist Alliance? Oh yes, I've always been a direct supporter of that lot myself. In fact, if it weren't for that damn fudge packer Tenchi killing me back on my home planet, I would have totally joined that mob after taking complete control of the planet Jirai, turning it into a prude's haven for the highest of societies. But I have a feeling that this Dark Mares will serve a greater purpose for me in the long haul, especially when it comes to my long-awaited revenge against Masaki and his grandfather Yosho. Yes.
Excellent. I just knew that you'd see things our way.
So as you can plainly see, Mr. Muppet, this Kagato is now a member of the Darkmares, and has no intention of giving you your satisfaction whatsoever.
Yes, and the best part of this is that you can do nothing about it. Now that your really sucky virus will have no effect if you try and use it to revenge yourself on us. Face it, Pube Muppet, we have thought of everything right down to the most minute detail.
Damn it, Clay, you tricked me. You promised me satisfaction, and all I get is the unswell realization that you've been a member of the Darkmares this whole time and used me as a means to your own ends. This is low even for you prude
Oh
fuckers,
sweet, the time of this puny little scab is starting to get on my nerves.
Yes, I agree, Dark Cat. Kagato, if you would.
Oh, it would be a pleasure.
Oh fuck me. Not again.
Ah yes, good riddance to butthurt rubbish.
Indeed, now after being brought back from the darkness of the universe for the second time, I'm so looking forward to spreading my hatred across the Speakonia community.
All in good time, Kagato, but for now we must return to Darkmare's HQ and continue the next step of our diabolical research.
That's right, with a little more reverse engineering of the Pube equation we can formulate an even more effective and potent butthurt virus, guaranteed to turn all the sick fuck Speakonia characters permanently straight. Moreover, it has come to my attention that the Mega Barney Bunch are planning to invade the lesbian nation of Gettysburg. Imagine how much they'd be willing to pay us for such a powerful weapon at their disposal.
Yes, so many possibilities ahead of us, so little time. But until then, I personally have a very special assignment for you, Kagato, and I think you'll be very pleased with it.
Oh yes, I think I know what you mean. Ha ha ha.
Back at the pubic swamp.
Anyways, that was basically my whole fucking day, only without the fucking story of my life.
Wow, that definitely sucks, alright, Pube Muppet. I especially hate the part about the magical Project S version of Pretty Sammy actually being a futanary instead of a male like he was rumored to be in DW Forever 917's earlier secret diary.
Indubitably, that mischievous scamp Puboko gave you a bump steer on that one for sure.
Ah yes, I haven't forgotten about that particular prank he played on me. Don't worry, that shitty little roosty amphibian's gonna get something very special in the mail for that. Daddy's gonna have another flying lesson for you soon, haha.
By the way, Pubey, I know why you skipped both the Tecnhi Muyo and La films, but I noticed that you skipped the one film in between. You know, the one that is set in its own special canon on account of the inspired source material.
Oh yes, that film. Well, Pube Telly, like I said, there's a good reason I decided to cut that out of the rape journey. A very good reason.
Dag, that sure was a swell soul slumber party me and the gals had last night. So much foot sweat.
Hey there, baby.
What the fuck?
You must be really tired going down all those steps. Why don't I give you a foot massage?
You're a man.
Damn right I'm a man. Now let's see me get physical.
Oh my.
Your eyes on my tits.
Huh?
Do you see anything?
Well, I don't know about you two, but I definitely saw everything. Ha ha ha.
Bag, just another day in the life of Jimmy Neutron.
Oh, you said it there, sis. Man, it's no wonder why I love her so much. Wink.
That's what I was telling you before!
I think we're gonna be good friends. You're kinda cute.
Well, okay, but if anything happens, just remember, it ain't my fault!